Welcome to displayads.info. We're giving you an update on a case study that we've been running, monetizing with Ezoic for around 33 months now. This is the report for July 2023. Before we get into it, I just want to quickly go over the Ezoic ad revenue index. So what this is, this gives us an indication on a metric of how much money is currently in the ad market for ads through Ezoic, but it does give a good representation of the entire market. So typically we can see here the start of the year is relatively low from the amount of money in the market, and then towards the end of the year there's a lot more coming to the peak. This is 2021, 2022, and 2023 so far has been exceptionally flat. So I just wanted to share this for your understandings of how you're getting on with your own websites. So starting in January here, we had a little bit of a boost in February, but as you can see, it's been pretty flat. And looking at July specifically, you know that we haven't really had any good results there. 33 is the lowest point now. That could be the lowest point for the year. Yeah. So this is a good representation of my earnings really. So we've got the EPMVs that are sitting low or decreasing. We can see the results that we have here for the month. We've got that configured to June here, so $10,126 for the entire month, broken down by the basic ad partner settings, the AdSense mediation that we've got configured, and we've also got the premium program here where we're paying a fee for this. I think at the minute I'm paying a $600 fee for this, or around that. Sorry, I should have checked before recording the video. The Ezoic does have a new premium ad partner program with a more granular pricing structure, so you find that you do go up or down the steps a bit quicker, which is why I'm not entirely sure what I'm paying today with that. Before, you were paying quite a big chunk of money. The returns I think are slightly better with this, and it does help remove the inflation because you're not paying a big chunk out to Ezoic to get a big chunk back. You're paying a medium amount to get a medium amount back, so it doesn't affect this earning figure too much. But look at the EPMVs. EPMV on average for July was $26, almost $27. I've had this as an easy, $38, $39, $40 on average for the entire site for an EPMV figure. So this is partly influenced by, I think, the new ad partner program, but greatly influenced by the actual ad market itself. So the competition for those ad places are going down, which means our EPMV is going down. If we go into big data analytics and we have a look at the figures for July from this view, this figure always changes slightly from that other classic view, but we can see earnings for the month just over $10,000. Page views, we're looking at 477,000 page views, which is a lot of page views, relatively significant there. The engaged page views, this is a metric for someone that stayed on a page for around 30 seconds or longer. So we could do with some good improvements there. We could almost double the, well, it would be good to improve that. There's some good gains we had there. We're going to compare this to where we were last month. Let's have a look. And the visits are up, page views are down slightly, only 4%. The revenue is down 12% from the previous month, but look at this, the EPMV is down 23% from $35 to $26, which is a big shock really. That's a big chunk of cash move down there. So I do need to look at optimizations for my own page to see what I can do to recover this, even in the market that we're in. So just sharing that information with you. I do have a comparison to July 2023 to July 2022. You can see last July we earned over $17,000, and now the revenue is down 40% from that. EPMV was up at $36, it's now down at $26, and our page views were around 600,000, have dropped around 20% to just under 500,000. So we've had better years. The thing that I can influence is the traffic, and that's where I'm going to focus really. Although the market is a little bit flatter and not as positive as it has been in the past, I can still control the page views, so I need to focus on building traffic as much as possible rather than complaining about dropping the EPMVs, which I've got plans to do. We're still hardcore content creating, we're still refreshing content that's decaying, and also looking what we can do with some linking strategies, both internal and external, to improve the traffic on the site. Just going through the tabs, we do have a training course for those that are interested to see the methods that I use to build this website, the keyword research, ad optimization, Now we can include things like the use of ChatGPT for coding, content decay, analysis, content creation. It's kind of endless of stuff we can do with that. The course, in my opinion, is all of my experience distilled down into less than 5 hours. It's an expensive course. It might not be for everyone. Just letting you know, it's a resource that is there if you're happy for it. If you genuinely can't afford it, drop me an email. We can talk about how I can help you with your website. I appreciate that is a big investment, but the course is there for people that want to invest in the future of their website and really look at growing it to a large, successful site. And in that case, it's obviously going to pay for itself. All right, this is a new one. I just wanted to have a look at this with you. I haven't really studied this too much in the past, but we focus traffic on the US. I'd recommend that everyone else focus traffic on the US, but have we ever looked at the information from a state perspective? I think that's pretty interesting. And this is the first time doing it, but you can see the different states that we've got here. And what I was interested in seeing is how the EPM fee differs across these states to see if people are targeting states more than others. I don't think there's much difference there really. That's going to average out and not be too different, but it's an interesting thing to pop in and have a look at. Just as a reminder, other countries to target: Canada, UK, US, and Australia. That's where the good traffic is going to be. But there's no real crazy outliers there. That one is a little bit, that's probably the lowest one along with that one, isn't it? So, but yeah, neither here or there really. Okay, keeping it moving. This is looking at the types of devices that we've got. So this is probably typical. So 75% mobile compared to desktop. This has creeped up over the last 2 years. It used to be about 60% mobile. Now we're almost 75% mobile. But if you're building websites for traffic and for ad optimization, look at mobile first. Basically, that's where you're going to be getting the most amount of your traffic. Can we have a look at the EPMVs for mobile there? So if we look at July this year, so $23 for EPMV on a mobile device, and the desktop's probably going to be more, so $34, so $10 more, but the traffic is less. So positives and negatives to both of them, just making sure that you're aware of that information when you're looking at your own website, building traffic and ad optimization. And then lastly, just a reminder, in the last month we've made $382 from Ezoic's Humix product. So this is a privately hosted YouTube, think about it that way. So I can upload videos that I've created onto Ezoic, they'll host it, and they will show those videos on my website and also on other people's websites that have signed up using Humix. And that'll allow those videos to be shown, but incorporate ads in them as well. So that is a nice little bump. So don't write it off. I think that certainly helps pay for itself. It's a good extra tool that not everyone is offering, and there's good potential in video as well. So bear that in mind. If you're interested for further reading, if you go to displayads.info, we have a website. On here we go through all our revenue reports month on month. We've got the case study website, additional information on that. I've got lots of additional information on keyword research, Ezoic optimization, getting started with Ezoic if you're completely new, if you're just using AdSense, or if you're using no ad provider, how to get started with it straight away. This guide here, how to make money online, my advice to you, this is literally my go-to article that I send anyone that's looking to build money from growing traffic and then monetizing with ads. And if you have any questions, on the navigation at the top there is an ask me section where you simply question and answers, upload your question in there, I'll answer it the best you can and we can have a little discussion. It's open to the public, so it's something that you can search as well. Chances are the question has already been asked in the past, and hopefully I can assist you that way. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll continue the case study and update it later next month. Thanks.